Welcome to our tutorial about building your own studio. In the past, it was hard to find even a professional full-time musician with his or her own home studio, but now they're really common. Most people who want to set up a good recording space tend to be musicians on a tight budget, and that's pretty normal for us. Many musicians haven't mastered the basics of getting good sound, however. Often they can't afford to upgrade to the best equipment, and they can only make do with simple home studios. Well, you can record really good sound with minimal tools. You need some critical and not necessarily expensive gear. You need knowledge of a handful of important concepts and some experience listening so you can figure out what sounds good and what doesn't. You don't have to spend a fortune on gear or a lot of time and money reconstructing your space. Whatever your budget and size, your studio requires 1. Some protection from interfering noise, whether from within or outside the studio. 2. Visual contact between the engineer and the musicians. 3. Some way to separate or isolate signals if you're recording more than one musician at a time. And 4. Cables and equipment for recording as many inputs at a time as you need. The first recording studios were radio talk booths. These were rooms just large enough for 2 people, the host and the interviewee, as well as a microphone. That's okay for talk radio, but for music, this idea can cause acoustic problems. Generally, very small rooms tend to cause more pileups and gaps in the sound than a larger room. And by small, I'm talking about less than 1,500 cubic feet, let's say 15 by 10 by 10. Professional studio designers and acoustic engineers have ways to calculate the optimal way to design a space to distribute the sounds well. If you're interested, you can find a lot of technical information in bookstores and on the internet about this. But if you can't afford to hire an acoustic engineer and you're not interested in all the math, it doesn't mean that you'll need to abandon your dreams of doing your own recording. But you're going to need to compromise a bit with your neighbors, be extra conscious of buzz and hum within your space, and understand how much external noise leaks into your space. This concludes our first tutorial about setting up your home studio. In our next few lessons, we'll be learning about acoustics and noise. I'll see you back in a minute.